laying down on the couch. Okay. I think that's working, right? Okay. Oh, yeah, but it's going to be this way. But yeah, but once I did go to the garage, I was like, oh, yeah. Let's see. Almost more understanding or something. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it just eases my. Yeah. Like, it's like Three Little Birds. Oh, yeah. You can't help but not, feel some positivity when you play that song. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it this way. I think this will work, right? Is it clear? I mean, like, light enough? Probably, right? Probably. You want me to? This is open. It's probably good. I don't know. All right. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we're the ScatterBrothers, and we're gonna. Oh wait, let me make sure it's not muted. That's not muted, right? Okay. Looks like just a microphone. Okay, good. Man, it sucks not being able to see up close. You were gonna, oh, did you say what we were talking about? No. Oh, I just now introduced this. For some reason I thought I remembered you saying it. No. It's almost like I pictured it in my head or like heard it in my head. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about Pool's Paradise, the Charlie Day film. Like, what did he direct it and everything and write it too? Wrote and directed it. Oh, okay. And starred in it. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. A couple times man. Actually. Yeah. Got a lump in my throat. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, well, it was like a hyper active, kind of an alternate world kind of thing because everybody was acting like. But it was also, it was sort of almost Charlie Chaplin. Like, yeah, that's like what I was thinking. It was going for, yeah. Character that was stuck in like this world where it's all fast and like, yeah, you're moving from, and it's like, yeah, definitely. And I guess he was saying that you don't have to have talent to be an actor. You can just sort of show up. Well, I mean, it was a very specific kind of acting he was doing. Yeah. That, yeah, it was kind of like, but then it didn't take off really, but, yeah. Like, well, is that a spoiler to say that? No, I guess not, right? I mean, it's basically, you know what? I thought this movie was basically like just people torturing a guy who didn't know how to express himself or something. I know, right? Right? Like taking advantage of a mentally ill person. Yeah. And they never really because explained. They throw him into the movie and he doesn't know what he's doing and like start getting beat up. And, like, knife and stuff. Like, oh yeah. He's all terrorized. I really felt the terror on that one. Yeah, a lot of method actors in this. It seems like characters, method actor characters, I should say. But there was some funny parts. I think Ken, or what's his name, John. What's his name? Oh. I might be totally off. Actually. It's so weird. That what's his name? Kim, Dr. Kim. Oh yeah, Kim Jong or. Yeah, I know. I say Kim Jong, but then I think of Kim. Yeah, Jong Il, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
It's probably right, but
yeah, he was pretty funny in this.
yeah, he was funny. But he always plays
but always
sort of
over
that.
the top.
He always, yeah, he always plays that sort of like desperate, like
yeah, desperate for acceptance.
Yeah.
Like kind of, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
But in this, it was almost more like fame and fortune, or
Yeah.
yeah.
It was funny how he kept popping up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some funny parts for sure. I mean, it was you know, I was definitely smiling through most of the movie. But some of it I was smiling because I was like, this is crazy. Like it's like, you know, but it was supposed to be. That's the thing. It's like
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be like
Yeah.
it's almost like an ADHD
It was. Yeah.
fever dream or something.
Yeah.
But like with Hollywood and like, you know.
Yeah. To me, it almost felt like very like it could have been a play.
Yeah.
It was very like unreal. It was almost like everything was fake, and
Yeah.
and so it almost seemed like even the acting wasn't that great in it or something.
I'm trying to think of a movie that it reminded me of, but I can't think of what it is. But it does remind me of another.
Was
movie.
that Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. You want to do with the back.
Yeah.
See you, but
yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were a lot of it was a lot of jokes basically. It was like it was like everything was set up to just be a joke or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Kind of, you know. Yeah, I kind of wish it did have more like variety in music, but it was cool. I really liked the surfing bird scene actually.
Oh, where he goes,
Yeah. For that one, I took out the headphones, you know, but but I got to hear a lot of good music while I was watching. Whereas
But
the
see, that was a
soundtrack
lot
was
of dialogue. So like, you know, I would think that if you had your headphone, then you listen to the dialogue.
no, I don't really miss it. I just have it just loud enough to like cover the music a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter if the music comes through anyway, because it's still like it's still setting up the scene or the tone or the whatever, right? So like I kind of allow that music to come through. I just like chaos though, so like I don't mind hearing two things at once, two kinds of music or whatever. But it's mostly the music I hear, and then I can hear the people's voices still.
Yeah.
So like some way it was Led Zeppelin, you know, like, and then White Stripes in the Cold Cold Night was when he was actually kind of in the night. It was kind of it kind of worked out perfectly. Cool. And then like Of Madness I Dream, I felt like it was really appropriate at the scene that I heard that I heard that song.
Yeah.
Like it was when he first kind of got out of that mental hospital or whatever. They never really explained what happened. Like,
it really it didn't really have like I mean, it had a story
or like why he was like that, or and why he looked just like that other guy.
Yeah, but it didn't really have much of a point, like a purpose.
Yeah.
Like in the end, it was just like
it was just about the characters.
Yeah, it was just about
basically.
It was really about Kim Jong. Really, I hope I'm saying it. That's right.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's right.
I think that's right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And Charlie Day, I guess, but like, but he wasn't really vocal at all, so he was just sort of a puppet.
Yeah.
So.
Damn it! I turned this one off.
But the one that you felt like real emotion, like, even though sometimes it was like weird, like when he was going off on that speech, I was thinking like, man, this guy's really like, getting at it. He's getting his Oscar moment.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who? Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
That one scene where
just going off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So anyway, but this is a new movie that just came out, so it's possible it could be playing still in the theaters, but it didn't do well on the what is it, box office?
Yeah.
Finished outside of the top 10. Usually those movies only last about a week.
Yeah.
So
a lot of cameos.
Yeah. A lot of big stars. Yeah.
It's kind of cool to see what they do in this weird kind of world, but it was almost like just friends got together and did like a play. Yeah. You know, or something like that. Like
let's act as silly and do the looniest, weirdest stuff.
Yeah.
And film it.
Yeah.
Could be.
Seems like it. Yeah. There's a lot of people in it, and Ray Liotta's actual last film, I guess. So.
Yeah. Cocaine Bear in this.
Wow.
Yeah. You really went out on top.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of feel like if I was Ray Liotta, I would have wanted Cocaine Bear to be my last film instead of this one.
Maybe,
But
no, this was fun. I mean, it was funny, and he was good in it too.
Yeah.
Just his
Yeah, it was
crazy
interesting.
self, like the over the top like personality where it's like intense, the intensity.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and then of course the Malkovich part was weird.
Oh yeah.
Just out of the blue, you're like.
But I mean, I felt like that was the best acting in the whole movie.
Right.
Like that part. Yeah.
Anyway, but all right. So what are we gonna give this? Out of 6 bullets.
I almost feel like maybe I'm kind of like on the way that I was with what was it? The one with the not Sisu, but before that. Oh, where the military guy that was acting all like Clark Gable or something like. Where I thought it was like kind of cheesy and like.
Oh
not that well done,
like
but you were like, yeah, the bunker, yeah. But you were like, it was cool, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm kind of maybe gonna be lower than you on this.
Maybe, yeah.
But
well, I think as a comedy it worked, and I think So I think of it as in the comedy sense, but also as an overall movie, you have to consider it.
Yeah.
Because you're telling people to go see it or not see it.
Yeah.
But as a comedy, it worked at some points, and then some points it was really kind of silly and ridiculous. But that's kind of how comedy goes.
Yeah.
Some things hit and some things don't. You know.
Yeah.
And they're trying every time.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I thought the characters were interesting.
Yeah.
And I thought the story, even though it was chaotic and like not really
cohesive.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
It still.
No, I mean
It still had
it was
a
a narrative,
and it still had a like you kind of understood that like you kind of understood what it was sort of saying about Hollywood, I guess.
Yeah.
More than anything that it's fake and this. You're just sort of a puppet and like.
Yeah.
Anybody can just flick off the street.
Yeah, this is basically like how people would treat somebody who didn't really talk.
Well, they kind of introduced him as like the dumbest person in the world. Is the dumbest. Like he's almost like a dog. Like he just mimics what you do, and and then they're like, and we're gonna send him off on the street because we can't afford him. And then he becomes an actor, and like he becomes a big actor, and then he becomes and then of course politics, and then you know what I mean. It's like like basically you're just a puppet going through life, and like. People just telling you, tugging you in different ways. And
it's true.
Yeah, and most people that are done that way are pretty clueless, I guess.
Yeah,
because he was pretty clueless. But it was also about the two guys, I guess.
Yeah, like I wonder if that's kind of like his experience or anything like that, where like all the makeup people are around and talking like that.
Yeah,
like,
maybe like over.
Like it's probably like
overabundance of.
Yeah, an exaggerated version of that experience, or whatever, right? Like.
Well, so you think you're gonna go lower? I do have kind of an idea in my head.
Yeah.
So do you want to go first?
I don't know. No, you go ahead. Actually.
Well, I'm gonna say that it's
because I might be like affected
by. It's at the
by
3, you know. It's at the 3 part. It's for a comedy. Out of 6 bullets, it's definitely at least average.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit better than average in terms of like originality and like craziness and like all the lunacy that was happening.
Yeah.
So it kept me entertained and it kept me like, and it was very fast.
Yeah.
Like there was 1,000 things happening in a short amount of time.
Oh yeah.
So it kept going, you know, kept like. And it was
I wasn't really bored at all.
No.
So.
It was silly and like sort of slapstick, and it was like Naked Gun in it sometimes, and it was like you know, it was a weird kind of like mix.
Yeah.
It was like it really didn't know what it wanted to be; it just wanted to be funny.
Yeah.
Or have a funny like idea. So I'm gonna go 3.5.
Okay. Yeah. Are there any good decimals for this one? I can't really think of any.
Yeah. I'm gonna say about 3.5 out of 6.
I would say tennis balls would be the only thing I could think of that was like there was multiple things or whatever. which would be representative maybe then of also just the amount of takes that they had to do.
Yeah.
In general. But,
I mean, there were certain scenes that were really, really worked well.
Yeah.
And were fun. And were like. And
so it's almost like
so
3 bullets
I
and
could
take
go
5.
higher.
Take 5.
I could go higher, but you should have gone first because I wanted to hear what yours was. What was your original thought?
I was kind of down there at like in the 2 bullet range actually. But
see, this is why you should go first. You can't be convinced by me. You got to go with your first thought. That's why.
Yeah, no, well, that's why I wanted to hear what you said because I don't like to give movies low scores. I want people to like support them.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody should listen to us what we're saying anyway, or like they should make up their mind anyway.
Oh yeah.
And so it's good that you have a different opinion. I was afraid actually that you'd go lower because I said I might be pretty low.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't want to affect your score going down too.
What was your original thought?
Well, you know what? It's almost like because of I came up with the decimal, and the decimal would really make sense having a lot of them. I'm now because of that I want to give it a higher score.
What was the decimal?
Because I was almost like at 2 bullets, but I want to do it. I want to do 2 bullets and 9 takes. Because there's a lot of takes.
Yeah, but then that's a big jump from 2.
I know.
To 2.9.
So I'm probably gonna actually go with 2.5. Actually, 2 bullets and 5 takes.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think if this had different kinds of music kind of throughout it, like the surfing bird scene, if there was more like that, I probably would be up there at 2.9 or maybe even higher. I don't know. But see, this is even with me listening to my own music too. So
yeah.
And just because I guess I don't know, it's because I wasn't prepared for it to not be set in the real world kind of situation. Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is.
I mean, it's set in the real world, but it's like sort of like a fever dream or something.
Yeah,
but it's like as if someone like dreamt of a Hollywood like career.
Yeah.
And that's what you would get because of the kind of weirdness.
Yeah, and definitely. I mean, at times it was almost like Fear and Loathing.
Yeah, kind of
like
without drugs.
Yeah, like with that other actor and him in the situation that the lawyer gets.
Yeah.
Like Gonzo gets
a lot of shooting
Hunter into, right? But yeah, so there were a couple of times where it was like there was background music that was actually music coming through the radio, which makes it more realistic in that way. I think also is what takes away realism for me as well, is if there's not a lot of music playing.
Yeah.
But in general, I just kind of thought it was almost like they were just playing.
Yeah.
Well, but it could have been that I'm affected by this being my first night back on the juice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the right way to kind of see it too,
Yeah.
But yeah. So if you agree or disagree, let us know because we always want to hear other people's opinions.
Yeah. We want to know, especially when we don't agree.
The old dude in the
we're
back
not exactly
afterwards,
right on.
I don't know if he was crazy or what.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he was like,
yeah, he was still laughing about something.
What? Yeah. The credits are rolling. He's like,
oh, what if he saw a joke in the credits, maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
Because there was that one, in special appearance by George Lopez.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna explain because that would be a spoiler, right?
Yeah.
But that was in the credits, and so maybe he saw something else in the credits. Maybe there was a joke.
But then we were leaving, so we had our flashlights on. You guys need an extra flashlight?
Yeah, I know, that was weird.
No, dude, thanks. Yeah. Appreciate it. I don't really want to be spun on my
But yeah, my first thought, of course, was what guy laughing back there?
I know he was just laughing. I thought he was with somebody.
Yeah.
He was not with anybody. He was just by himself laughing.
Yeah.
So he might be like 5 stars.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
5 bullet movie. So we need to hear all the opinions on that.
Yeah. If you knew about the scale with 6, but you think we'd say 5 stars if it was like the standard 5-star scale?
Or is that
what you were saying?
Or whatever,
Yeah.
He would have liked it a lot more than we did.
Yeah, so true.
Seemed like he.
Yeah, 5 bullets would be more like a 4-star and a half. But yeah. Like maybe he thought there was a little something wrong with it, but yeah, he really enjoyed it maybe.
Yeah. Or he was sleeping the whole time and woke up.
Oh yeah, he was like, oh, that's
I
funny.
didn't get my
I
laughs in.
slept through the I slept through the whole movie.
Right.
Yeah,
Who knows?
like,
And
do y'all need a flashlight? Like he was
Right.
waking up when he said that.
Yeah.
What were these people coming out of? Like maybe Dungeons and
movie.
Dragons? Was that a long one? Or?
Yeah, probably. I bet they're coming out of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Yeah, I would actually say right now, even though we haven't actually seen Guardians of the Galaxy in 3D all the way through yet, that would be the number one priority right now because it's probably going to go off.
Yeah, go on 3D for sure, not on regular.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But then of course, so where would you rank
we don't really
this
even
one?
have to review Guardians of the Galaxy because if you like Guardians of the Galaxy, the first two, you're gonna like the third one. So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So it's very similar style.
Yeah, actually, I know we almost don't. We should just give it a score right now.
Yeah. Well, I want to see the whole thing, but
I did actually see it in 2D.
From what I saw,
I did see it in 2D actually.
You did?
It had to be in 2D because of the schedule and because I shared too much information. I was like, oh, look at the scene chart in this 3D showing, and she was like, oh, I don't want to be on the front row, and then I think we could have been on the second row, but we ended up being on the second row anyway in a 2D showing way off to the side, so I basically had to like turn sideways to look at it.
Yeah.
And so it really sucked actually, but it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I may be taking my kids to see it tomorrow. So.
Man, it sucks that I didn't get to see it in 3D the first time I watched it all the way through. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm glad we at least caught the beginning that one day. So at least I had some experience of like what was good. Like in the scene where Gamora's up in the ship and you see the neighborhood below.
Yeah.
Like it was totally flat. I mean, you got the sense that that stuff was far away or whatever in the picture. But like I remember in 3D, it was like you could actually picture how high she actually was. Yeah. In that ship. So it's stuff like that, that bothered me when I was watching it. So like, but yeah, the story and everything's cool. Yeah. So, but yeah, so I hope it goes for like a third week because I kind of want to see it twice in 3D maybe. Yeah. Like this week and then next.
Yeah, so. Hopefully. You want me to drive you over there?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Sorry, man. I don't mean to cut you off here or anything, but I gotta get home.
Yeah, I was like, I was falling asleep while you were talking. Huh? But yeah, man, I was falling asleep while you were talking.
Well, no, but I mean, I don't want to even talk about it until I see
I know.
Thing, so. Yeah. I mean, I can tell from what I saw that I'm gonna like it, but it's not good. Like we need to tell people to go see it. People are gonna go see it anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So.
All right, you ready?
All right. Later. Wow, man. Ooh, there you go.
That's nice. Yeah, they do not sound very good on the video anyway.
They
so.
don't?
Nah.
We're the only two that are impressed.
Yeah, we might have actually gone to see Dungeons and Dragons actually that day. But Mom was with us and she'd already seen it, so. Alright, talk to you. Oh, I got my glasses. Oh, and my wire. Oh, my water. Okay. Alright, later. This is the behind the scenes. So probably gonna try to do a rodeo show now, and I don't know whether to restart the scatter_breaker one. I might have to because it's like so. Oh, it comes out so short on the VOD. Like a 30-minute long video might be like 2 minutes. So, so yeah, I might just restart the scatter_breaker one. And then the other one that we're on is ScatterBrothers on Twitch, and then these videos will be together on Scatterbreaker, the man from 1976, on YouTube. Oh man! So Scatterbreaker, all one word, no underscore between it, like it is on Twitch. Like scatter_breaker, not like that. And then you add the man from 1976 in order to find it. Because I think if you just put Scatterbreaker, you won't find the YouTube channel. So, because I can't figure out like what I need to do about that. But I think I do know, but I don't totally know. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm going to. Oh, I've been like, oh, I've been doing it the wrong way the whole time, right? Oh, should I have it this way? That sucks. I'm probably gonna end both of them then, and then restart. Or I don't know. Well, actually, it looks like somebody's there, so maybe let's see if there's a trip. No, I don't see a trip. So it'd be funny if somebody was I think you got the camera facing the wrong way. But I wonder if there's a viewer on the other one actually. Let's see. Oh, I can't see. It's cracked. So let me just show that real quick so you know what I'm talking about. My phone is like totally cracked right here, so I can't see number of viewers or anything like that. So, but this one has to be this way because if I turn it backwards, it's like it's very fuzzy because of all the cracks across the camera. So anyway, so I'm gonna end the ScatterBrothers one. Yeah. Oh no, Scatter_breaker one, and I'm gonna check that the ScatterBrothers one is still live. So, but I'm also going to turn on Bluetooth on this one. God gave me. So I've been live a lot lately. Partly because I just don't know if any of this matters, you know. And I thought, well, I'll just do the movie reviews, but why does that Bluetooth just automatically come back on? Sucks. Never anymore. Until when you give your love to me, and I know that my aching heart will never love again until you let me take you in my arms and give my love to you. So come on and be man again. You know I care. You know I'll always want you. Oh yes, forevermore. Investigation on this, and it's called tumor treating fields. And what they what the heck? Maybe I should listen to what that is. Many more than what Rife was looking at. If you remember, Royal Raymond Rife was trying to find the frequency that would heal something. But now we're using that same technology, but we're finding you have to use multiple frequencies. And so this company is called NovoCure. They've been researched at Harvard. They're FDA approved. They're being used for glioblastoma, which is one of the hardest cancers to stop in the brain. And when you wear these frequencies, tumor treating fields, you're actually stopping the duplication of cancer cells. So it's an amazing technology. And of course, as I said, there's a lot of history behind this. And even ultrasound, technically that is sound, right? We say ultrasound. Yeah. It's better than even, we'll say, the hot packs that people use, and you can like relieve pain. And it does even help to release tension and heal the body. So many aspects. So I'd like to say, George, that our biology encoded with the potential to heal ourselves, expand our longevity, and evolve into a multidimensional being, even with the concept and the reality of interspecies communication through different types of music.
We are designed to become a part of a higher evolutionary process. I think this is the key to the contact story that George Merkel in Hungary, Bartok, the Hungarian composer, others that we've worked with, even Carlos Santana, are trying to indicate with a new type of music to raise our consciousness and prepare us for positive contact as we go into the next chapter of the human evolutionary story. I'm going to play a little bit of what you call plant music and then have you both explain what we're listening to in a second and why it works. Let's listen in. JJ and Desiree, tell us what we're listening to.
Well, you're listening to plants singing. It's strictly plants. So what our associates really in Australia, but also this is similar to what Domenhor has done as well. This is a company in Italy. They have these devices, and so do our friends under Sacred Resonance in Australia. They actually hook up these electrodes to the leaves of plants, usually one to the leaf, one to the soil, or two to the leaves, whatever you want to do. They'll hook up 15 plants. They go into arboretums and they have concerts with plants. Now, they have taken, they transform.
Hopefully the music continues playing on this device, but uh-oh, what happened? Oh, it's gonna play. Oh, it would play like whatever I'm maybe saying on here. Actually, let's see. But it looks like maybe it's gone off. I don't know. It's supposed to be on. Where are they? But I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and actually set this one back up again. Actually, and I'll just get. Wait, why isn't the music playing? Let the music play on, play on, play on. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. So not gonna be live anymore, actually.
My baby always thinks about you. My baby always thinks about you. A broken heart is a terrible thing, and that's true. My baby always thinks about you. My baby says beautiful things about you. I don't know what that girl is going to do. Knife wounds in the back and all of them blue. My baby always thinks about you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. My baby always drinks around you. My baby always drinks around you. 3 these people make a terrible time
That's
for
not automatically this way.
you. My baby always drinks around you.
Oh, that's how I mute things. Okay.
My baby dreams beautiful dreams about you. I don't know what this boy is going to do. A broken heart is a wonderful thing to live through.
Ready?
My baby always thinks about you. Ha, ha, ha. La, 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 la,
That was my baby, but I don't want it. Oh yeah, so oh, please don't silence my video. I'm not playing on my Oh, it's probably because I lost Bluetooth earlier and the radio came on. It's a lot louder than it comes out. Finally, change that setting. Oh man, this one went off. Starting it again. I was Rolling and Tumbling by Hornet Leg from the album Ribbon of Fear. Hopefully. This is total silence. Coming at you, San Antonio, Texas. Oh, I probably turned down the volume. Actually, it really doesn't look like this one is actually going either. See that? Damn it. Okay, maybe it is now. Oh, but the music's not. Yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see if the volume. Yep, volume's all the way up. I guess it's a network issue. But anyway, imagine that there's some music. Actually, I'm gonna end the show now. But yeah, I hope you caught what is it? The MOreVIEw or movie review of Fool's Paradise, and if not, check it out. There's also more movie reviews, more current ones on. Well, this one is a current one, but also more current ones on Scatterbreaker, the Man from 1976 on YouTube. So check it out there. And I am gonna try to figure this out. I always like to do this just in case it doesn't, like, it's not as long as it should be. I want to record how long it says it was. It's always interesting. But I still don't know why, so that's the problem. It's like, how do you know? Like, how do you know that it's offline if it totally looks like it's online? You know? It's crazy. Let me just see if this works. And also, if that allows it to see the time better. That's weird. Huh. Oh, is that reflection coming out in the video? Interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna end the ScatterBreaker one first this time, just because you know what? Yeah, because I just restarted this other one on ScatterBrothers, so. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this so I can. I want to take them on both at the same time so I can see. Did that take? I can't tell if this one's. But I'll share with you what it looks like on ScatterBrothers channel, because you wouldn't know if you're looking at that one what I'm looking at here on the Scatter_Breaker channel. But you can check it out over there. You know, with the reflection and all. So okay, so I'm gonna end this one at 43 minutes.